Good evening, I'm Matt Woodman. This is CTV News at 5. Tonight, fighting over fuel. Tempers flared as drivers wait in long lines for cheaper gas. Privacy precautions, how to protect yourself following a data breach affecting nearly 3 million Albertans. And a cultural connection, Indigenous students graduating in their handmade ribbon skirts and shirts.
CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Matt Woodman.
A local business owner is fed up with long lines of traffic at the gas station next door. He says it's jamming up the parking lot and hurting his bottom line. He also says the gas is so cheap it's leading to shoving matches as drivers jostle for position. CTV's Jeremy Thompson is at the Domo next to the traffic circle on Princess Elizabeth Avenue this evening. That's near Nate. So, Jared, just how cheap is the gas at that station?
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure anyone would really consider $1.63.9 cheap, but it's certainly a lot less expensive than many other places are selling it right now. Now, the lineup has been kind of like this for the hours we've been here this afternoon, 6 or 7 cars deep. We're told it usually gets quite a bit longer than this, with people waiting half an hour or 40 minutes to fill up. As you say, the man who owns the grocery store, the Polish grocery store next door, he says all this traffic is leading to fights.
I'm just waiting for one day for nice shooting. Like they're gonna start shoot each other. Today was very close, very close. 3 police crews came. They spent 3 hours here. For what?
Jack 10 has been in business here for 40 years. He says the cheap gas has only been causing problems for a couple of years. He's called police and the city about the lineups because they can wrap around the strip mall, blocking the street as well as his loading bay area. The funeral home here tells me its processions have trouble navigating out of the parking lot sometimes. We're told mall management put out signs a few weeks ago directing drivers to keep a lane open for business access, but not everyone obeys them. Drivers we spoke to have heard about the fights and other issues. They just want to save money.
People are impatient and people cut in line and then people get mad, and you know what I mean? So everyone's in a hurry and they just don't want to wait around, and people are rude sometimes,
I came from Sherwood Park because I've seen how cheap this gas is, and I just want some cheap gas. I'm sure everyone else does, but I don't think it's that serious.
As you just heard, this Domo is renowned for its cheap gas. Jack 10 says some people make the trip in from Spruce Grove to fill up. Police confirm they responded to a call here earlier this afternoon. They say there was a verbal dispute when one driver cut in front of another. That argument did not lead to any injuries or charges. Police broke it up and left the scene. Now, the grocery store owner tells me police have told him that they can't ticket people for blocking the road because they're not parked. They're still in their vehicles waiting for this gas. This parking lot also is private property, so there's not a ton of enforcement to do there either. Jack 10 says if Domo would simply lower their prices, this whole situation might resolve. Of course, it's become quite a good gimmick for the gas station. So staff at Kickit, we asked them to comment and they declined to say anything. Matt?
All right, Jeremy Thompson live for us tonight. Thank you. Canada's chief medical health officer says 2 Albertans may have come in contact with someone infected with Hantavirus on a flight. Alberta Primary and Preventative Services says public health officials have been in touch with both people and they're at home watching for symptoms.
In public health here in Edmonton and Alberta are working with our federal counterparts to help manage that situation overall. The risk to Albertans is low.
Canadian health authorities are working to get the remaining 4 Canadians off the Hantavirus-stricken MV Hondias cruise ship. Officials say once they arrive in Canada, the passengers will be screened by public health. University of Alberta professor Dr. Lorne Tyrell says Hantavirus spread easily on the ship because of the close quarters. Dr. Tyrell says unlike COVID-19, this Hantavirus strain requires close human-to-human transmission in order to spread.
We really are overreacting if we think there's anything like this COVID coming out of this with the people with the Hantavirus on the ship. It's much different and much less transmissible.
Hantavirus is rare. Most cases in Alberta are caused by one type found in deer mice. The Edmonton Police Service says crime and disorder are down across the city. The service says it's due to officers being proactive instead of reactive and working with community partners. CTV's Evan Kenny has more.
Normalizing disorder doesn't make it go away. It makes it worse.
The Edmonton Police Service says it is disrupting disorder, crime, and drug use around the city. It says violent and non-violent crimes have dropped between 1 and 4%, while disorder is down by 13%.
I'm here today to say that that cycle ends now. And we will no longer be tolerant of what is happening on our streets or in our city.
Police Chief Warren Dreichel says EPS is using data to proactively place officers in areas where they may be needed. Police have responded to 530 calls in Churchill Square this year.
Our data is showing that the majority of these calls for service were driven or generated by our police officers, meaning that our proactive presence is generating fewer calls from the public.
Police also say partnerships with the city and organizations like Hope Mission are helping stop disorder.
We need to make sure that we have the right interventions for the right people. And so by developing that data, then we know what, program streams are going to be appropriate person by person.
Groups in central Edmonton are seeing a difference, but say the work needs to continue.
We are still hearing from some of our major employers that employees are still a little bit nervous, maybe to get on the LRT.
We are pleased with the responsiveness of Chief Dreichel, and we have seen actions already taken, so we're really optimistic about what's going to happen in the weeks ahead.
Still, people want more changes to help police deal with the homeless population.
It's a human rights violation against the very powers that be that have such an inflated budget.
We could probably arrest hundreds and hundreds of people that are doing criminal behavior disorder. What we're trying to do is be selective. It's a real focus on victimization and violence.
Police say they are working with the province and Recovery Alberta to set up a stabilization center. Dreichel says this would be similar to navigation and support centers, but for people with more acute needs. Evan Kenny, CTV News, Edmonton.
Alberta's premier says she's more confident than ever that an energy memorandum of understanding will soon be finalized. Danielle Smith met with the Prime Minister today. She came out of the meeting optimistic about the MOU signed before Alberta makes the submission to the Major Projects Office in June. The agreement centers around a new West Coast pipeline and includes some other conditions. Among the reported sticking points, Alberta signing on to an industrial carbon pricing agreement. The premier says that was discussed at length today in Ottawa, but was short on details.
There's, of course, still some work that needs to be done to get to the finish line and to ensure the interests of Albertans and our industries are properly protected. But I am now much more confident that this will be completed well before Alberta's West Coast pipeline submission to the Major Projects Office next month.
Alberta will make its submission to the federal office next month. As of now, there is no private proponent. The city is moving forward with the new plan to bring art to more people and places in Edmonton. The 10-year roadmap will be used to identify and transform spaces for all genres of art in all parts of the city. It was unveiled today at an event by Arts Habitat Edmonton. The organization says it often hears from Edmontonians who say they have to travel far to reach these facilities, and the goal is to make art more accessible.
So how do we find spaces in our own community? And some of them are empty storefronts. In other cases, they might be old schools. We're talking to recreation centers. We're talking to libraries. We're talking to Edmonton Federation of Community Leagues about what kind of spaces are there and how can we together utilize them more.
The group says its 42 priorities are broken down by short, medium, and long-term timelines to get the plan implemented. Yeah, Josh is here with a look at your short-term forecast, and things are warming up this weekend, Josh.
Yeah, should get into the low to mid-20s Saturday, Sunday, and after a gusty day today, nice change for tomorrow as the wind dies down. I think it'll probably come back on Sunday, but tomorrow should be a calmer day. Right now, 15 gusting to 30 kilometers per hour-ish. 19 degrees downtown, a little stronger there south of the city, close to 40 kilometer per hour gusts. Everybody into the high teens today. I think we'll get to 20 for a daytime high once the official numbers are in. Started the day at 6 degrees this morning, so that's slightly above average for the morning low, well above average once again for the daytime high. 15 degrees, the average daytime high for this time of year. Will be about 10 degrees above that on Mother's Day Sunday. A bit of cloud cover here across the north. Further to the west, you've got some clouds producing some showers in through the foothills. I don't think we'll see any of those showers, but this cloud cover will likely slide in later on this evening and overnight tonight. So it'll be a cloudy start to the day tomorrow, but the sun should break through the clouds in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, partly cloudy skies, just a slight chance of a scattered shower. Temperatures in the mid-teens, mid-evening, dropping to about 8 degrees. Wind easing overnight tonight, and look at that, stays light all day tomorrow, about 5 to 10 kilometers per hour. High of around 21 late tomorrow afternoon with some clearing, and then up to about 23 or 24 for a daytime high on Sunday. We'll talk a little bit more about that and the rest of your 5 and 10 day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Josh, thank you. Coming up next, a clear census, why the provincial government is reminding Albertans to fill out their federal census form.
And people don't respond to the census, it only hurts them and their communities.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
You're watching CTV News at 5.
Privacy protection experts are urging you to take precautions after it was revealed nearly 600 people accessed an online database featuring the personal information of millions of Albertans. They say time is of the essence since it takes time for scammers to build a file on the people they plan to target. CTV's Nicole Weisberg has more.
We have to have a lens of zero trust.
This cybersecurity expert says if you haven't already, it is time to put your guard up. With an electoral list containing full names, addresses, postal codes, phone numbers, and more posted online and searchable for weeks, he says Albertans should expect to be targeted.
So it could be a text saying, hey, protect yourself. Your data's been out. Click here to see if you're on the list. Right? Phishing is getting more and more sophisticated.
Mike Schoenberger says one of the top things you should do is use a password manager, a secure digital vault that generates and stores complex passwords for various online accounts. He also says use two-factor authentication whenever possible and, in general, be wary of posting online.
When people are looking to steal an identity, they use social engineering. Facebook, Instagram.
If you send a friend a happy birthday wish today saying, happy birthday, it's great to hear you're 40 years old today. Well, it doesn't take much of a mathematician to figure out what that person's date of birth is.
Former major crimes investigator Neil LeMay says scammers will create dossiers on people using different sources. So even if you think this particular data breach isn't that big of a concern, combined with other information, it can open up access to a lot.
Primary building blocks for identity theft are name and address. There's lots of reports in the media about people who have had their bank accounts emptied, had credit cards taken out in their name, have had their houses mortgaged without their knowledge.
In the age of artificial intelligence, he says scammers can even scrape your voice from your voicemail and use that to get into your accounts. All things he says we should think about in the wake of this breach. Nicole Weisberg, CTV News, Edmonton.
The University of Alberta is warning students to stay off a widely used digital classroom due to a cyber attack. The attack targeted Canvas Cloud, which is used by many universities to store course materials, manage grades, and submit assignments. It's unclear exactly what data has been accessed. The U of A says Canvas does not store information like passwords, dates of birth, and financial information. The university says more information will be posted online about how the attack will affect courses and exams. The cyber attack is affecting thousands of schools around the world. The province is reminding people to fill out their census form so Alberta can get its fair share of federal funding. The information you're asked to share depends on whether you received the short or long version of the census. The province says it's important to be counted because federal funding is based on a per-person formula. That means more resources will be allocated to places with more people. Stats Canada says if you refuse to fill out your census, you could be fined, and the province could end up paying a bigger price.
The placement of hospitals, schools, police stations, transit routes, all of this core service of government depends upon high-quality census data. The lower the response, the lower the quality, that degrades the decision-making for your community.
Stats Canada says it understands people may be hesitant to share their information because of recent data breaches. It says it's governed by law to keep your information confidential, and it uses multiple steps to ensure data is encrypted. Your census is due by Tuesday, May 12th. Still to come tonight on CTV News, students branching out and learning more about how trees help the earth.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
The city's Big Bin events begin this weekend. People can drop off household items for free that are too large or bulky for regular garbage collection. The first event is at Northlands. Expect a long line of vehicles along Wayne Gretzky Drive and 119th Avenue this weekend. The next one is in 2 weeks at Commonwealth. You can find all the locations and dates on the City of Edmonton's website.
We're learning about the earth.
Grade 1 students gathered at Borden Park this morning for a lesson about trees. Students learned how trees support healthy environments and why protecting green spaces is so important. City staff, volunteers, and guest speakers led students through a variety of activities. Participating students also received tree seedlings to take home and care for themselves.
Yeah, I just think it's really important to empower the kids. They're really curious. They're really excited to be here. We have lots of different kind of fun stations for the kids to check out. The importance of trees, what makes trees so awesome, and how they impact the kids in our lives.
Organizers say the goal is to encourage environmental awareness at an early age. They've been doing this event for 40 years. Probably a pretty nice weekend to be out in the garden, Josh. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. If you're a Curb Your Enthusiasm fan.
Sorry about that. Take a look outside right now. Action Furnace River Valley Skycam. Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free. 19 degrees right now. It'll be even warmer. Beautiful weekend, as Matt mentioned. Both Saturday, Sunday in the 20s for daytime highs. Should see a good amount of sunshine by tomorrow afternoon, although it'll be a cloudy start to the day and then partly cloudy on Sunday. It's 11 degrees in Fort McMurray. We told you yesterday that after a big warm-up across the north, you'd see a brief cool down today. You're going to warm back up tomorrow, but Fort McMurray was at 20 yesterday. Dropped about 10 degrees today. 16 in Grand Prairie. It was 23 in Grand Prairie yesterday. Temperatures around 20 in Edmonton, south towards Red Deer. You also have some fairly gusty wind here. Gusts to about 30 to 50 kilometers per hour from Edmonton off to the south and into east central Alberta. Wind will not be a factor. Tomorrow here in the Edmonton area picks up around lunchtime on Sunday and gusty through Sunday afternoon. Monday looks windy as well. Clear skies in the Edmonton area and off to the east and northeast. So windy, but at least you got some sunshine. Back further to the west, the wind is less of an issue, but you're cloudier and dealing with some scattered showers. No real heavy rain, it looks like, but some hit and miss showers here off to the west of Drayton Valley. I think all of that misses the Edmonton area. Red Deer and areas off to the southwest of Edmonton, you might see some showers here overnight tonight or early tomorrow morning. I think all we're going to get in the city, cloudy skies. Now, that said, maybe there's a couple sprinkles there just west of Edmonton early tomorrow morning, but nothing significant, and most of the city's going to miss out on that. There's your clearing through Saturday afternoon. Back to partly cloudy skies on Sunday. Get a low pressure system sliding across the north, so warm air being hauled in out ahead of that. Maybe some scattered showers, thunderstorms across the north Sunday afternoon. A slight risk of a few hit and miss showers in the Edmonton area late in the day on Sunday, and then a better chance for some rain from Red Deer south overnight Sunday night into early Monday morning. So it's a couple chances for some sprinkles here in the city, but a pretty dry forecast all in all, right through to the middle to the end of next week. End of next week, maybe we get some rain. -3s, Fort McMurray, Cold Lake tomorrow morning. Edmonton, Red Deer, Grand Prairie, way above zero. In fact, if typically you like to hold off until after Mother's Day, you get to the May long weekend, start your planting, I don't see any frost between now and then, so maybe you want to get a jump start on that this weekend. 17 degrees, Fort McMurray tomorrow, 22 in Grand Prairie, so several degrees warmer than it was today. About 16 or 17 for Lloydminster and close to 20 in Red Deer and Jasper. Here in the city, 8 degrees tomorrow morning. Cloudy skies overnight tonight, and those clouds will stick around in the morning, clearing in the afternoon with a high of about 21 and light wind. Gusts to about 30 kilometers per hour Sunday, gusts 40 to 50 kilometers per hour Monday. Low to mid-20s right through the next 5 days. And then a little bit of a dip in temperatures, mid to high teens towards the end of next week with that chance of some showers.
All right, Josh, thank you. When we return, a cultural connection. Indigenous high school students designing their own grad outfits.
Ribbon skirt is about strength, resilience, identity.
CTV News at 5 continues.
Programming brought to you by Final Symphony with your Edmonton Symphony Orchestra. Learn more at winspearcenter.com.
Coming up next week on Your Morning is constantly performing on social media, eroding our self-worth. And we talked to musician Corb Lund about his fight against coal mining and upcoming concerts in our city.
Your Morning Edmonton, weekdays.
As some high school students search and shop for the perfect grad dress or suit, others are designing and making their own. As CTV's Curtis Goodrum shows us, Indigenous students from Archbishop O'Leary are creating ribbon skirts and shirts.
Students at Archbishop O'Leary Catholic High School are putting the finishing touches on their ribbon skirts and shirts.
I think it shows perfectly the embodiment of who I am.
Haley Johnson applied for a local grant that's covering the cost of these materials, helping her classmates stitch together a connection with their culture.
And it's the empowerment of our ancestors that helped me show this and helped me build this big thing for everybody else so they could express themselves as well.
Project coordinator Kaylee Davey says the handmade clothes are a powerful display of a student's identity.
Ribbon skirt is about strength, resilience, identity, connection to Mother Earth. A lot of them have unique elements that are specific to the person who's wearing them, and they're really individual.
I had to undo it so many times.
Ryan Boucher never knew how to sew before making his ribbon shirt. With a little help, he was able to create something meaningful he can wear during graduation.
I had to put my hard work into this shirt, and I know it seems small, but it's a really deep-rooted thing.
Indigenous students from Edmonton Catholic schools will all gather here at the Northeastern River Valley Event Centre May 14th. The students say they're excited to cross the stage and show off their work.
Walking that stage together, it means a lot because it's like a family, like a sense of community.
I gotta show off my skirt, do a couple spins, like hey, put my foot out there, you know.
More than 200 students will attend the graduation ceremony, taking their creations off the rack and onto the runway. Curtis Goodrum, CTV News, Edmonton.
And that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt Woodman. CTV News continues right now.